This is Gibbons Falls. We're up pretty high. Some hot water there. What's up there?
Flashing up in a pool up there.
Well, let's go up and look at it.
Okay.
Let's see where the water's so hot it's boiling. Look at all this grass and that. They got elk up here. They got the prettiest flowers all over the place. Look at these pretty flowers. Okay, let's look at the boiling water here. Wonder how hot that water gets. Did it say on that sign how hot this water gets?
No. It says stay on the boardwalk.
They don't want you getting near that water, do they?
All I know is it must be pretty hot because it's cold up here and it's still steaming way out there.
Yeah. It's probably 60, 65 degrees now. Must have got down in the 30s last night. Across the road, they got all kinds of steam coming up. It's a nice boardwalk made out of that pressure-treated lumber like we got on the sun deck. They made a design there in the corner too. I guess they had to make the corner.
I don't see nothing up there.
Boiling water. Well, there's the water, and it is boiling out there. See the steam coming off of it against the mountain.
I wonder what that is that grows in there that's in hot water.
I don't know. We got vegetation in there of some sort, but that water is pretty hot. Well, we'll go up here and see Old Faithful. There's some geysers straight ahead over there.
Get the one back through the mountain.
Okay. There's one. Let's see. There's some more on the other side, smaller ones.
This is what, Midway
Midway Geyser.
Geyser. Sure is putting out a lot of steam.
Get the waterfall down to this way. Where are you going?
I got the
Oh,
river.
this. Over here, I didn't see them. Another waterfall over this side.
I got it.
That's a hot river coming out there.
Boy, imagine. Don't know what this one is called yet because we're not there. It's hard to keep this steady. Does it boil up out of that hole there?
I think it does. I think it's boiling up when we pulled up. I don't know how often it does.
When this thing goes out far,
Well, this is it. We gotta wait 15. Everybody's sitting here waiting for it to go off.
Lower and higher, lower. Yeah? Did you see that?
Well, what'd you think?
Or don't do that to me. Well, did you get it all?
Yeah. Everybody's leaving.
Was it as spectacular?
I was hoping for some rumbling.
Yeah.
The ground shaking like a volcano.
I guess it's amazing that they can predict it, that it does it.
Well, it's predictable. That's why they can predict it. Those people up on the hill got a better view, didn't they? That's probably a highway turnoff up there.
Are there people up there on that rock?
Yeah. Our campsite is August 13th, Wednesday, is in Gallatin National Forest, Montana. We left Yellowstone today, and I'm going to take a walk down this little path here and show you one of their trout streams. They just got trout streams all over the place, mountain streams running clear. There's Judy down there washing her face and hands in the river. There's the river. The Gallatin River. Stepping stones. There's some of the area around. Sun getting ready to set. It's 5 to 8. And it's a whole lot warmer down here than it was up there. Let's see. See the timber growing on the hills? They got a lot of timber here. How's the water?
It's cold. Don't see any trout.
About fell. We seen, look at the pretty flowers growing in the water. I don't know how anything grows in this water. It's cold. Got it down here on firmer ground. Seen people fishing about every couple miles coming down here, trout fishing. Okay, we got up this morning, we left our campground, and we're in, huh?
Froze our tush again.
Yeah, froze, and this is what we're leaving. I don't know if it's too hazy to see. Snow on that mountain there. And back that away. And we're headed for Butte, Montana. Kind of terrain we're into now. Sort of Arizona, New Mexico look. We're about 70 miles from Butte, Montana.
Copper.
Yeah, it's the richest hill in the world. It's copper mining. Maybe we'll find something to get rich while we're down here. A lot of hay again. Let's see, there's Missouri headwaters. They'll never believe now. This is Butte, Montana.
You better slow down.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this, am I? Got too many barrels and everything to go through.
Chain removal area.
Oh,
Take our chains off now.
yeah. Huh?
I don't see real well, you know.
We're in Anaconda, Montana. That stack is 585 feet. And, oh, I can't find it. Up there, snow in the mountains. Don't seem like that's a copper smelting plant. We're about 300 miles from Spokane, Washington. About 100 miles from Idaho. load of pines coming out of the forest. Wanted to show you, they got so many barns and houses against the mountains down in here. We passed up so many pretty sights. They got their horses in corrals and pasture. Just really pretty. See so many of these. You can imagine this with snow on the ground. There's some horses over there eating away, drinking away probably. Got a lot of horses out in here. There's a thickly wooded forest over there. We do a lot of timber here. What?
I'm going to the gift shop.
Okay. Well, where do you want to go? Seattle? Glacier Park? New York? Miles City? Want me to bring this? Judy? I guess I better go in. I just filmed that ranch up there. This is ski area. Recreation area, skiing. Somewhere up in the mountains. We pass a lot of them coming down ski areas. It's a big thing here. You can see why.
In their sunshine.
Yeah. What did you say to bring the camera in there?
No, I said that's where you want to go too. The cafe's in there.
Oh, okay.
Los Angeles is 1,245 miles from here.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
How far is Seattle?
495 miles? We're in the Bitterroot Mountain Range, leaving Montana and going into Idaho. And there's lots and lots of road construction. Did we ever get to a thing?
There's a sign down there.
Okay. This has been a really pretty range of mountains to go through.
Just leave it on because we're going to some kind of a pass, supposedly.
Get bumpy. I don't mind traveling through mountains with this kind of highway.
This here is the town of Wallace, Idaho, and it's a silver mining town, and they got a lot of souvenirs, antiques, silver. Just a little town, old town, been in the mountains. Nothing but mountains all over this place. Old buildings. This is Main Street. They must be Americans, because everywhere up and down the street they got American flags. Silver mining in Kellogg, Idaho. It's supposed to be the world's richest, world's largest. If we stop in there, they'll give us a free rock and sit on that sign back there. We just passed one place that had a plaque for the mining disaster. I don't know what it was about. We didn't stop and read it. Be able to see something down here, but I guess I better turn it off. Okay, there she is, a better picture of it. And smokestacks. I don't know how tall they are, they don't say. Okay, this is Smelterville down here. I guess it's where they do their smelting. Makes sense.
State line, port of entry. That's the state line.
I didn't know it was going to be on that side. Exit 299, so I imagine it's 299 miles across the state. And this is the state of Washington. It's our time 10:15 in the morning, their time 8:15, Friday morning. We're headed about 20 miles from Spokane, and from there we go to Seattle or thereabouts to where John and Shirley live. See what's happening down there. Vancouver is 438 miles. That's where they're having the expo this year. We may get near there. Let's see.
Spokane's 19 miles.
19 miles to Spokane. Okay. See you later. This is Washington State. We're 60, 70 miles into it now, and according to the map, this is what most of it looks like. About 3/4 of it is plains. It's a flat state, surprisingly.
Rocky.
Quite a bit of rock. I'm sure that some of the portions are just spectacular, but not this. This is, like I said, about 3/4 of the state is, according to the map, is in flat plains like this. We'll try to give you some of the spectacular parts along the ocean, some of the mountains. Mount Rainier, 14,000 feet, bound to be snow-capped, and others. So it's bound to be a pretty state. See, look. Do you see the white portions of the ground? Right there, let's see, hard to tell anymore. Oh, over in here. Okay, the white portions there. That's what we're seeing all the way down through here. I got it. And that's ashes from Mount St. Helens eruption here, remember, a couple of years ago. It's just not only in this area, but as far as we've come through Washington, just about. Well, it was back in the other states too, but wasn't as heavy. We asked somebody what it was at the restaurant, and they said it's the ash from Mount St. Helens eruption, and it just covered the whole state. It looks like snow along the median. It's white. And it's in the fields. Along the banks of the road. And again, this state is like a lot of the plain states we come across. No trees. In fact, it's the most barren ground we've been across. But the fields are all plowed. Evidently it's very... That's how dry it looks here. See all the dust? That's a tractor plowing over there. We passed several of them. When they plow about, oh, it looks like 30 foot wide. And each one of the rows looks like it's about 5 miles long. They're irrigating over there. This is the wheat capital of the world. And you can see why. Boy, they just plow for miles in one. Where's he at now? Oh, yeah.
It's a pretty good turn here.
Yeah. Stay on your side here. Is this the way you pictured the state of Washington? Here, let me drive. Keep driving the other lane.
You drive it down.
Just look through the viewfinder. This to me looks like some southwestern state, California. Looks like this. With sagebrush brush.
Let's stay on the highway.
I'm driving one eye better than you was doing.
There looks like a big old canyon where we came down.
A big old what?
Canyon. There's a scenic view 1 mile.
Well, let's see. See up the river, the lake. Take a walk across here. Lizard. Okay. If you ever been to the Grand Canyon, this is sort of what it looks like. Hope I'm not bouncing too much. They got a rock walk or rock wall around here. Awfully quiet here. Notice how quiet it is here?
Yeah.
My goodness, you don't hear birds or anything. What's that say? Is this a directly across? Is this the Columbia River?
Over there as an information. Yeah. What I understand of it.
What do you do? Go across that? Are we going across that bridge?
No.
Huh?
I don't think so.
Is that the highway?
I don't know. I don't think so. No, we don't. The highway doesn't go. I remember I said we would go by it.
Okay, that's the Petrified Forest State Park then.
Ginkgo.
Columbia, this is the Columbia River. I guess. What?
That's so still.
Yeah, it's quiet. Quiet. This is just not what I thought this state was.
Go read that other marker.
Huh?
I'm gonna go read this other marker.
Well, let's see. Okay, an idea about how big this place is. This camera never captures the immenseness of anything that we're looking at. That's a telescope view of a motorboat going up the river. Now, see how far he is away? Long ways. And going up the river, up there, oh, a couple miles, I guess. There's another boat. He just turned around and back down to this boat. He's turning. No, he isn't. And this is all lava rock from a volcano that formed this right above the river. And if you look up on the hill, I could tell you it's California and you wouldn't know the difference. That's what it looks like. Exactly. The foothills of San Fernando. Well, we're going on down the road. Oh, by the way, this is about 150 miles from Seattle. About 100 miles or so from Spokane. So here we go. See you later. This is a view of the desert. Believe it or not, we're in the state of Washington. Nothing grows here. We've come through, oh, maybe 100 miles of desert. Not even a tree will grow out here. We are amazed, to put it mildly. This is going toward Yakima. We're about 10 miles from Yakima now. And this is mostly military ground for firing. You can buy some of this if you want. That's a for sale sign up there. But I don't know what you do with it. It's just
Even see a rabbit.
it looks similar to going through the Mojave Desert. If you've ever been that way, through Nevada, California. I I would imagine this state probably has all its beauty on the ocean side like California does. Because we've been in this state for 200 miles and this is mostly what we've seen. We were hoping to see some apple orchards, but I don't know where they're at. They must be down the southern part of the state. We're gonna go about 10 more miles down here to Yakima, and then we're gonna turn off and go into, let's see, what's the elevation here? It's not very high. 2265. It is a desert. Sagebrush is about all that grows here. And you can see out every state we've been into has been just about exactly what we thought, only probably 10 times more beautiful in person. The mountains of Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, the plains of South Dakota, Nebraska, they've really been pretty. And I think this state will be pretty too, maybe a half hour from now or so when we finally get to the mountain ranges. This is the Saddle Mountains. We're coming to a valley now. This must be Yakima. Let's see. If I get me down and focus right. We just went 30 miles from Highway 90 down to Highway 82, I think it is. Yeah, that's Yakima Valley. And there's population down there. Everything is really hazy. It's been hazy for the last all day.
Yeah, since we got up.
Since we got up this morning, we spent the night in Idaho. At what was that lake? Cordaline Lake. Beautiful lake, like the Lake of the Ozarks. Great big lake. Oh, there's a canyon there. Looks like the Grand Canyon.
Selah Creek.
Well,
Got windsocks all over.
let's see, I'm swinging around this way. Still hard to see with them guardrails there.
Gotta make a connection down here somewhere.
Well, I'm gonna have to turn this off, get some gas. We filled up in Wallace, Idaho, the silver capital of the world. Went 286 miles so far. And we're gonna fill up again, and that'll be our last fill up until we get to John and Shirley's place. What's the name of this mountain we're going to be going by? Is that Rainier or
Mount Rainier.
Rainier? That's 14,000 feet. So we'll be showing you some different pictures. Wanted to film an apple orchard, and I just shut it off, and here we come to some apple orchards. So I'll just show you one quick one there. They got apples on them. Not much to show there, but they're all along here. That's the other side of the road here. Okay, those are all apple orchards. Okay. Well, we left Yakima 20 miles ago. We're up in the mountains. Gonna go a lot higher than this, but that's just, forget the name of the river, Trout River. We just passed a place back there that said canoeing, trout fishing. They had lodges. And we're back in the Pine Forest Mountains again. They got a lot bigger pine trees here, bigger around than we've seen before. This is quite a rolling river in the pines again. And we got a long ways to go. This is Cascade Mountains that goes all the way up to Canada. And Mount Rainier's up the road a few miles yet, so we'll give you some more pictures in a little while. I just wanted to pull over and let you see that roaring river. I wouldn't want to canoe it, would you? Get out there in an inner tube. Boy, that water's cold. I stuck my hands down in there. I guess so. It probably comes off the snow too. A little bit of the woods here. They got signs up saying closed to wood cutting today. Must be dry. It's a high fire risk today. It's choppy. Shining brightly on it now. Silver Cove Resort. Out there to sailboat today. couple hours away from the weekend campers coming from all over the camp.
Oh, that's true.
Traffic will be picking up.
I would say the light gets up to that tree line over there. See how
Probably the spring when the snows melt.
where was that dam up here that broke?
No one broke.
Yeah, it's a disaster.
plowed up, you'd be worried about it, would you?
Oh, I don't think I'm high enough to worry about, seriously, about snow chains and all that kind of stuff. Now, up on Beartooth, I weren't so sure when it was raining.
It did snow.
Yes, it did.
Well, it'll be higher than it ain't gonna snow today, is it?
Looks like it's even gonna rain. We ain't going higher than Beartooth.
We are. Well, I don't know if this goes all the way to the top of Rainier or not.
No, this does not. Rainier sits in the middle of this square, and this highway don't go there. This highway comes down below that. And I don't know if we can see Rainier from this highway. We might have to go up a little bit.
I imagine if you want to see it, you can't see it on this road. They have signs and arrows pointing.
You got all that rock fence there.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Rock slides, see?
Oh,
Lock 'em.
that's a pretty neat idea.
Mhm.
Use nature's material.
Yep, ought to get a picture of that.
This is a meet you come and turn.
One thing I haven't noticed so much here is the pretty flowers. They don't have as many flowers here so far. Scenic view 1/4 of a mile. Which way? Clear Creek Falls. Get me a sody out when I get back.
What?
Get me a sody pop out. Yeah. People coming down for the weekend camping. Off early on a Friday. This is almost 2:30 their time. Huh?
Get me that last. Is there just one beer left?
It's not as cold anymore.
No. Last one wasn't cold either.
Have to make some kind of an armrest to do that. That's really something you have to have that.
Maybe that's where the waterfall comes from.
Everything's so pretty when you take a picture of it.
I don't know. It really has changed though, hasn't it? Boy, there's a lot of campers in here. Lots and lots of campers.
No place to get broke down in it.
Didn't see nobody walking.
So we might have picked them up already. Well, if you need any major repair, I don't know where you go. I guess I'd have to tow you all the way to Yakima.
Light area, 3 miles ahead. Be prepared to stop. We did see some rocks over there in the road, you know, where you were filming the rock, how they stopped their rocks by. There was a couple of big rocks laying in the road. White Pass. Is this the pass that I told you about? Pass that I was
What is that white stuff up there?
That's snow. Could be snow.
Fine, I get for snow. Never know.
White Pass. No, the elevation here. What is it? 4,600 feet. 4,500 feet. What did that say?
Puget Sound log scaling. Bureau.
White Pass is 4,500 feet. Well, that shouldn't be nobody burning because they said, oh, there's the ski lift. Because they said no.
Gotta get a picture of Steve that time.
You get a picture of that and I'll try to find out what that white stuff is.
I think that's snow. It's hard to imagine. Snow at 4,600 feet.
I'm putting your soda in the container.
Oh, yeah. Okay, the trees down here are pretty. They're big. They're different shaped than the other ones would see, but are you ready for this? We've been looking for Mount Rainier, and we just filmed that ski slope, and this was right around the corner. And there's a snow-capped mountain. I'm going to get better pictures probably down the road. That's Mount Rainier. And boy, is it covered with snow. See? All the way down the slopes. So, I'll find a different spot maybe down the road to get it. But that's a big, tall, beautiful mountain. And the road we have to go down says 12 miles downhill all the way. So we'll be down pretty low here pretty soon. I got to walk back up to the car because this is where I stopped to take a picture. I passed up some good spots because I had
The forest fire.
well, the evidence of a forest fire. This hill's all burnt now. Whether they done it on purpose or not, I don't know. But it's all burnt off and still smoldering. See that? Trees passing by, so if I can get any of that, but I can smell smoke for a long time there, and finally come across it. Where it's burning and burnt off. We're maybe 70 miles from where Shirley lives. John, and we're still headed that way on Highway 12 heading toward Highway 5. It's 5:35 our time on Friday. We've been on the road 8 days now and covered about 2,700 miles.
Have we really?
Yep. So I'll see you later. Now, see what they do to hills here, or mountains. That thing has been cut off, stripped. That ought to be illegal. That thing is just stripped bare. Big, tall mountain like that. It's a shame. But we've seen quite a few like that. Well, there's St. Helens Mountain. We didn't expect to see it, but there it is. They gave us a viewpoint, and we pulled over to watch it.
There's a gift shop right there.
There is. I've got to go to the gift shop.
You don't pass them up, do you?
No.
Where?
Let's go in this one.
You want to go to the gift shop? I'm ready.
What we've been trying to do is buy coffee cups places we've been.
And coffee cups cost you about $4 or $5. I don't know how to.
Yeah, up to $6.
We never buy any other coffee. I never have to buy coffee cups for the shop because we get them from every place we go. And so
I
we
wouldn't
have lots of
do that because he walks around with his coffee
Oh,
cup
they
and
break some.
leaves. No, he leaves them
Oh.
everywhere. Find them on the fence post.
Well, you make coffee cups too. She's in the ceramic business.
Ceramic.
You are 24 miles from the crater.
They're called eggs, and they're made from Mount St. Helens.
No,
ash or
I
something.
haven't
They're
seen anything.
gorgeous.
Let's
Go
see.
up and down when you go up and down I-5. So it's
Major eruption occurred at
I have
8:32 a.m. May 18th, 1980. Pre-eruption elevation was 9677. After the eruption, 8300. 1 cubic mile of material was blasted out of the mountain. 57 people killed or missing as a result of the initial blast. So we're on Hopkins Hill, Mount St.
And they had the train that comes in from the lava flow. And I liked it then, and I didn't buy it. So I told them, boy, if I find a piece I like here, I'm going to go ahead and buy it. Because that's something.
And how many miles are we away from that?
24.
24 miles away. I hope this comes out. That's kind of hazy.
Yeah.
It is real hazy. It's been hazy all day.
Well, have a good trip.
You
Yeah,
too.
thank you. And there's a lake right down below us. Pretty lake. And the valley. Let's see, another look at St. Helens. That's it. The highest point back that away. It's kind of white. There ain't nothing growing there. It's devastated. And that's it. See you later. Here.
Huh?
Oh gosh, I got your eyeballs there. This records. Who's calling? Oh, you didn't get a hold of Laurie, or she wasn't home, I guess.
Went home. There, we'll give you some light.
Hello.
That's the first time anybody's seen John, and
Roy said she just called to find out where we were.
And
like-
changed any.
And you
he's
were
like
home.
Greg. Every time Greg gets on there, he's got.
Okay, well, we're here. She just called and said we weren't here, and I figured you could be worried.
This is for Greg.
Oh yeah.
That's for Greg.
He's got a.
Okay,
No.
well, we're here. Everything is fine.
That was one of those, wasn't it?
What Greg
Huh?
do to when he?
Oh, well, hurry up and
He
tell
told
me.
this is to the Dago or
Oh
the
yeah.
Walk or something.
Okay.
He's a
How
character
much,
when he gets
y'all?
on film.
He didn't like to be on film either, did he?
No, he didn't mind it. Everybody got used to it.
Okay.
At first, everybody
Uh-huh.